morning students, how are you? I hope everyone is fine. So students, have you seen my part 1, the video that I have sent you regarding the atomic structure? So today I am sending you part 2 of atomic structure. In this video, we will going to understand Rutherford's experiment, nuclide symbol, atomic structure and the ions. The first topic that we are going to start with is Rutherford's experiment. So let us start with it. So students, let us study about the discovery of nucleus. Students, the atomic nucleus is the small dense region consisting of protons and neutrons at the center of atom. Right? The concept of nucleus, it was given by Ernest Rutherford in year 1911. Students, the idea was based on the results of his famous experiment known as alpha particle scattering experiment. Now let us study about this experiment. Rutherford, he bombarded a thin gold foil with the alpha particles. Student, alpha particles are emitted by radioactive substances like radium and polonium. After bombarding a thin gold foil with alpha particles, Rutherford he made some observations and conclusions. The first observation he made was that most of the alpha particles went straight through the foil, and this is explained by the fact that they were not attracted or repelled by any particle. So that is, in other words, the atom is mostly empty. The second observation he made that some of these particles were deviated slightly from their path. So this showed that they were repelled to a small extent by a positive charge. Third observation, very few of the particles, that is the ones at the center, almost retraced their path, and this meant that they were strongly repelled by a small positively charged body at the center of the atom, and this positively charged body is called the nucleus. Since electron has negligible mass, the mass of atom is concentrated in the nucleus. The fourth observation he made that electrons revolve around the nucleus at the large distances from it. So thus emerged the nuclear model of the atom from Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment. Now students, we will learn what is nuclide symbol. Students, nuclide symbol is also termed as a symbolic representation of an element. So what it means? It means a symbol of an element with its atomic number as the subscript and mass number as a superscript. Now students, what is this subscript and what do you mean by superscript? Now students, I will repeat the definition once again. What it means: a symbol of an element with its atomic number as the subscript and mass number as a superscript, and which are set to the left of the symbol. So let us take an example. It is actually represented X. X is a symbol of any element, and on the left of that symbol of the element, on the top is termed as a superscript. So A, that is which are set mass number as a superscript, means A which is said to be a mass number, and Z is written at the bottom of the symbol of the element, that is called as a subscript. So A on the top, that is a superscript, it represents a mass number, and Z at the base, that is a subscript, represents as the atomic number. Now let us take an example. What is a nuclide symbol of an element chlorine or of carbon? So you will write the symbol of an element chlorine. On the left side, on the superscript, you will write a mass number, that is a 35. And what is the atomic number of chlorine? It is 17, which will be written as a subscript. Then students, another example I have taken of carbon. I have written the symbol of carbon C. On the left of the carbon element symbol, on the superscript, I have written the mass number, that is 12. And what is the atomic number of carbon? That is 6, and it is written as a subscript. So students, now we will learn the number of subatomic particles in an atom. Students, in order to know the number of subatomic particles in atom, we must know the atomic number and the mass number. Right? Students, atomic number is also known as a proton number. So first we will learn about the atomic number. So what is an atomic number? The atomic number or proton number of an element is the number of protons. It is what? It is number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom of an element. And students, this atomic number, it is represented by the symbol Z. Right? After that, now we will learn what is mass number. Students, what is mass number? The sum. It is the sum of the number of protons and neutrons in an atom which are present in the nucleus of an atom, that is known as the mass number. And mass number is represented by the A. Now students, so what are the number of the electrons? The number of the electrons are equal to the number of the protons, and it will be equal to the Z. Right? So number of electrons is equal to Z. Number of protons are also equal to Z. So what will be the number of neutrons? Students, in order to calculate the number of neutrons, what we do? We calculate in this manner. Mass number minus atomic number. That is A minus Z. And we will get the number of neutrons. Now student, where are neutrons found? Neutrons are found in the center of the nucleus. Now students, we will learn the very important topic, that how electrons are arranged. Right? Now students, the electrons, they are arranged, they move around the nucleus in the orbits or shells. And these shells, they are named as K shell, L shell, M shell and N shell. The innermost shell, that is the first shell, is termed as a K shell. Second shell is named as a L shell. Third shell is known as an M shell. And fourth shell or the orbit is known as N shell. Now students, these orbits, in these orbits or the shells, the electrons, they move. Now, how many electrons can be accommodated by the K shell? K shell can accommodate only 2 electrons. L shell can accommodate 8 electrons. M shell can accommodate 18 electrons. And N shell can accommodate 32 electrons. Now, how these electrons can be accommodated in these shells? They can follow the formula, that is 2n square. Now students, this formula 2n square, it was given by Bohr-Bury, and that you are going to study in your higher class. Right. Now the next topic that I am going to explain you, that is the drawing of the atomic structure. How we are going to draw the structures of the atom. So first structure of the atom that we will draw, that is our structure of hydrogen. Now students, in order to understand the structure of an atom, we must be knowing the atomic number. So atomic number is must in order to draw the structure of an atom. Right. Now students, how to draw the structure of an atom? While drawing the structure of an atom, let us take an example of hydrogen. So students, what is the mass number of hydrogen? It is 1. What is the atomic number of hydrogen? It is 1. Right. So boys, in order to draw atomic structure, what I have told you, you must be knowing the atomic number. So what is the atomic number of this hydrogen? It is the 1. Right. So very first you will write electronic configuration. When we have to write the electronic configuration, students, you have to write K, L, M, N. Boys, very first you will write K, L, M, N with the pencil. Now I have told you students, K shell can accommodate only 2 electrons or lesser than 2 electrons, but not more than 2 electrons. So what is the atomic number? It is 1. So K can accommodate now 1 electrons. Other shells, nothing to be written, so you can erase it. Now let us draw the diagram. How to draw the diagram? Very first you have to draw the nucleus. Now I have told you, I had explained you, nucleus, it consists of neutrons and protons, right? Now students, so what is the number of proton? Atomic number is equal to number of protons. So what will be the protons? It is 1. So what is the number of neutrons? Mass number minus atomic number, 1 minus 1, number of neutrons 0. Now how many shells are there? Only one shell is there, means K shell. So one shell. Now student, how many electrons are in the K shell? Only one is written, so one electron revolves. So this is what? This is the atomic structure of hydrogen. Now student, now next we will learn the atomic structure of carbon. Let us take the next example, carbon. So draw the atomic structure of carbon. So we must be knowing this is the nuclide symbol of the carbon. So in order to draw the atomic structure, what we must be knowing? We must be knowing the atomic number. So it is 6. So very first we will write electronic configuration K, L, M and N. Now I have told you how many electrons can be accommodated by K shell? That is 2. So 6 minus 2, how many are left? 4. So in L shell we can accommodate either 8 electrons or lesser than 8 electrons, but not more than 8 electrons. So what is the left over here? 4. So M and N, no need. So we will erase it. Now for drawing the atomic structure, very first what we will draw? We will draw the nucleus. Nucleus consists of neutrons and protons. So what are the number of protons? 6. So what are the number of neutrons? Mass number minus atomic number, 12 minus 6, 6. How many shells are there? K and L means 2 shells. We have to draw 2 shells. 1 shell. And K shell, how many electrons are there? 2 electrons are there. 1 and 2. Next we have to draw the another shell, that is L shell. Okay. So in L shell, how many electrons are there? 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is what? This is the atomic structure of an element, carbon. Now students, we will learn the last topic given in your book, that is the ion. So what is an ion? Ion is what? An atom or a molecule having the charge that is termed as an ion. Now charges can be either a positive charge or it can be a negative charge. Now students, as we know that an atom is electrically neutral, because the charge of the protons, it gets balanced by that of the electrons. But what happens when an atom, it loses or gains an electron? Now student, if an atom, it loses an electron, if it loses an electron, it gains a charge positive. And if it gains an electron, then it attains a negative charge. For example, sodium. Students, sodium, it is having atomic number 11. So what is the electronic configuration? 281. If it loses its one electron, this is an atom. If it loses one electron, then it is going to form an A positive, that it becomes a sodium ion. It becomes a sodium ion. Now that is chlorine. Chlorine's atomic number is 17 and electronic configuration is 287. So in order to complete its octet, it needs to take one more electron. So it is going to take one electron. Right? If it is going to take one electron, it is going to have a Cl minus. Means it is going to attain a negative charge and it will be termed as a chloride ion. So this is how the ions are being formed. Right? Now this positive and negative charge, they will get cancelled and the compound will form as a sodium chloride compound. Right students? Now with this our topic gets finished and our chapter also gets finished. So students, in this chapter I had explained you number of the theories, that is the atomic theory, Dalton's atomic theory, discovery of electrons, protons and neutron, and discovery of nucleus. Right students? Now apart from this we have studied the atomic structure, means structure of the atom. So your homework is that you have to draw the atomic structures. Draw atomic structure of the following elements. First, hydrogen. Second, oxygen. Third, nitrogen. So please draw these atomic structures in your notebook. And students, if you find any difficulty, you can ask me. Thank you and take care.